Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday Superhero Show, Church Edition. And I named it Church Edition because we have, as guests tonight, the absolutely wonderful, the amazing, awesome Reverend Finger Blaster himself, Bleeker Street Comics. How are you, Bleak?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. It's finally good to be on your show, seeing as you like everyone more than me. That's all. That's
true.
That's how I can. That's all I can think.
What can I say?
Listen, you got back at me. You're wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs thing on my show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do that on your show? Oh, God, dang, it's almost like I know you don't like the Maple Leafs. It's weird.
And continuing the church theme, of course, is regular contributor to the church himself, Mr. Stephen Gentner. How are you, Stephen?
Hi, greetings, felicitations.
He's a bishop.
Which team? Which girls hockey team do you like, Matt?
Well, I like the Ottawa Charge for the girls hockey team, but I like the Ottawa Senators for who are soon going to be swept out of the playoffs. But that's another thing. based on their output yesterday, they are so overmatched. It's not funny. Anyway,
Are the Leafs the big team this year?
No, they're out. The Leafs, though, are the Senators' biggest rivals, and that's because they're both in the province of Ontario. So it's a big fight whenever they meet, and unfortunately, the Senators keep losing to them in the playoffs. So,
who is the number one team right now? Who's the best team?
Well, right now, I would say Colorado is the best team overall. I think they won the President's Trophy for best team, but Ottawa is playing the best team in the East in the playoffs, the Carolina Hurricanes, who just, all week I've been referring to as the Hartford Whalers just because it drives my wife nuts.
Well, did the Whalers go down to there?
Yes, the Whalers became the
How many teams are in the United States now for the NHL?
Well, there are 32 teams and 7 Canadians, so whatever 32 minus 7 is, I guess that's 25.
There are only 7 Canadian teams in the NHL?
Yes,
that is correct.
Most of
USA.
Most of them have no Canadian players, oddly enough.
Yeah, I know all the
Hokey
Canadian
smokes.
The Ottawa Senators are half foreign-born, like Europeans and Americans.
The Europeans, yeah, a lot of Europeans.
Well, actually, I think we have 6 Americans on the team, including our captain. So, anyway, this isn't a hockey show as much as I may sometimes feel like it. This is actually a show about comic books, specifically about comic book superheroes here. Oh. So I'm going to ask, who have you brought for us tonight, Stephen?
I looked over various things, and one of the boxes I went through, I found that I knew where they were, but and this is the other thing too, they're all the way in the back. All those books up here sit right in front of long boxes. And in the back of the long box on the top shelf up here, right up there behind that vault of evil, are my Aquamans. And so I reoriented and I put the stuff that I have, and it's fine, but I'm not ever going to get that stuff to go to show it. If I'm coming, so I basically reoriented everything forward as far as the ones that I have: Metal Men, Strange Adventures, and I have and I have Aquaman all in the front of the box, and various Avengers and a bunch of other stuff going all the way back. But I really do like Aquaman, and he's having his sort of his day in the sun. I think that Aquaman. I don't think that Jason Momoa hurt him. I don't think that Amber Turd did a lot to help. But nevertheless, I thought she was a beautiful Mira.
She was.
It just was so disgusting that she killed it.
Mm-hmm. And Bleeker, what did you bring for us tonight?
Well, I brought my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I brought one of my absolute all-time favorite superheroes, but mostly I brought some monsters, my friend.
That's pretty cool, too. So before we get started, let's just take a moment to say hi to everybody who decided to join us today.
Hello to the chat.
Hello, chat. First up, of course, is K Munin. And apparently he thinks that Church Edition means that I'm going to burn the ferret.
Oh.
No, I'm afraid not. In fact, I have someone who worked on some of those books coming on Tuesday again.
Nice.
So Rob Saint is in the chat. Thanks, Rob.
Rob?
You. Collecto6 is in the chat. We've got Louis from Second Floor Comics.
Hi, Louie.
Brian is here. Hi, Brian LCS.
Hello, Brian.
The amazing Robbie Josephs.
Robbie.
Chonko is here. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Brittany's here. And when we're done here tonight, if you want to go check her out, she is doing her first ever live broadcast starting at 10 o'clock Eastern. That's 7 o'clock in the Western Conference. So give her a check out on her channel. Let's see here. Who else do we have? We've got Rich, Big Nasty.
Hi, Rich.
Jeff Jack is here. Hi, Jeff.
Big Jeff.
And Thomas O'Donnell is here.
Himself. Thomas himself.
Mike Dennis is here. Good to see you, Mike.
Mikey.
Kenny Numbers is here. Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Ken.
And Nate has stopped by. Hi, Hall, yeah.
Hello, Nate.
Comic Mike is in the crowd. Hi, Comic Mike.
Mike.
And I will be mailing that package by the end of the week. Kate's here. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
And Garf Wong 40. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you before. I'm glad to see you. We've
Hello,
got
Garf.
Lau has changed his name to Lau Tor Comics so that he can be actually seen in the chat.
Very well. Very good.
That's everybody so far that's joined us. If you come in afterwards, of course, I'll pop your name up and we'll be able to say. So, Bleeker, as the first time, and I'm sorry that it's taken so long, but as the first time visitor towards the Matt Cave, so to speak, we're going to put you up and let's take a look at what you brought.
All right. Well, I didn't bring too much of a couple of things. I brought more of one thing. So this is my favorite thing of all time.
Now, your camera follows you around now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That is so cool.
One of these days, I got to do that.
I am you know what? Give me 1 second while I turn off a light in here to make my lighting better. Give me 1 second. I promise.
Yep.
That doesn't good. That's not great.
We'll be back.
That didn't sound good.
That does not sound good.
No, that is not good. By the way, Kate, good point. Before we just before you get started there, Bleak. Happy Superman Day to everybody who got a chance to go to the comic store yesterday. I unfortunately was not able to sneak away, but I hope everybody that got there enjoyed themselves and picked up the freebies.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was able to get them because my comic shop, my comic shop, that if you spent $10, they gave you one for free. And they think they had 7 or 8 different ones, and I happened to buy a book, so I got all of them. And so those will be coming when they all come. I'll get all of the. Quite a few of them are Supergirl.
That's better.
Yes, my local comic book put a couple of the Supergirls away from me. So
this is my favorite thing ever. I've loved Star Wars since I was a very, very, very little kid.
Yes, I got to see that in the drive-in in the summer it came out.
The drive-in, that would have been cool. I saw this in a really fancy theater in Toronto. It was a very, very fancy theater, in fact. So that's very cool. And again, I didn't bring too many of the Star Wars ones because I have a huge Star Wars collection. But I did bring some of the treasures.
I love the treasuries.
Yeah, the treasuries are great. This is number 2. There's an awesome back cover.
Whose blue glove is that?
I think it's supposed to be Vader's. Yeah, I would say it's probably Vader's. It's just blue because it couldn't be all black.
Yeah, that's my guess. And then, of course, you got the number 1 special.
Yeah, you take a look at the helmet too. They put the blue on it so that the black didn't. It could stick out. That's such a cool.
Yeah, man.
That is so cool.
Who did the cover on that one? Bleak, do you know?
I know in number one, like the actual comic, Marie Severin did a lot of it, but it wasn't her. She's not credited for it. She just colored it. I don't know. I can't recall off the top of my head who
Well,
did that.
Carmen Infantino did a lot of the art for that series after he left DC.
Mm-hmm. And my favorite hero of all time would have to be this guy right here.
Lobo.
I thought it was the Crow.
Oh, well, the Crow's awesome, Stephen. But as far as a comic book hero goes, from when I was a kid, this is the man.
Lobo is the main man. Let me put you.
I like the Crow is more of my teenage years when I started really liking movies and stuff. I didn't know it was a comic until. So this is the first series for Lobo. That's number 1, 2, 3, and number 4. And of course, I think Simon Bisley definitely did these.
Yes.
That's a lot of skulls.
A lot of skulls, baby.
Oh, that took a long time.
Yeah. And
that is one hard collection to get, though.
It's a cool, I don't know. I've got most of the Lobo stuff. This is just a special. What is this one? Blazing Chaos of Love. This is awesome. And then I got one that was reviewed terribly on the book review club.
Yeah, well, it was. Okay, I'll put it this way. It wasn't my favorite. There were some good parts to it, but it wasn't my favorite.
But you can't have all those Lobos without having this one.
Yes. I also have a 9.6 Omega Man 3.
I wish, yeah, this should be a 9.8. This came out of the Gentner collection, in fact. Stephen gave me this, so it was raw. And it's a 9.8 if I've ever seen a 9.8. I believe they were just very mean to me at the CGC store.
Sometimes the difference between a 9.6 and a 9.8, you wonder if they just, you hope that they had coffee and donuts before they got there, or they didn't have a fight with their roommate or their wife or whatever when they went to work and they're in a bad mood. Well, that's a 9.6.
Yeah. It's, they don't, I don't want to get into CGC talk, but I do think that they control the market on how many 9.8s they allow. Like, there's too many of these. Better calm it down.
If there's one thing that's pretty cool with Lobo coming into the Supergirl movies, is those that have the Brave and the Bold number 4 from volume 3. That is an actual Supergirl Lobo team up book. That one is actually starting to rise.
I would imagine with the movie and all that, right?
Yeah.
All right, and now let's go for the finale, the grand finale. We've got Legion of Monsters. This is awesome.
That is pretty cool.
This is a gift from Stephen, and it was this book that I saw first that started this whole nonsense. So there's the 8.5.
That's a beautiful book. I question the grade on that one too.
I also question the grade on that.
Mm-hmm.
This is not part of that the Legion of Monsters, but it is the Monster Frankenstein. This is number
very cool.
First Bride of Frankenstein.
Is that the first Bride of Frankenstein in comics or just Marvel?
Just Marvel.
Very cool.
Yeah. That's a Plug cover, is it not?
Yes. Oh yeah, that's definitely a cover. And it's a really, really high grade of that book as well. So that's really, really awesome. We got, what else do we got down here? This is amazing. This is in place. I don't have an Amazing Spider-Man 101. So we've got the Marvel Team Up. I believe this is Marvel Team Up number 3. Also out of the Gentner collection. I don't know, my camera's bugging me, but that's okay.
Can you turn off the auto focus?
Sometimes I can, and then other times it just does what it wants.
Robot overlords.
There's that. What else do I got down here? This Matt was talking about this a little earlier. There is the Son of Satan.
White Pager.
8.5. Marvel Spotlight number, what is it, 11 or 12?
12.
Often cited the first appearance of the Son of Satan is
It's a double. First cameo is Ghost Rider 1. First full appearance is Ghost Rider 2. I have the 2.
Black Ghost Rider 2 does not have, like, he's all in shadow. You don't see him. So,
well, actually, you do for half a panel.
Oh, in that case, there.
No. Like, I mean, like half of him, I should say, in a panel. Well, that's a better way to put it, yes. But that's the story. That story actually follows, right? That's his third appearance, and that's his.
This guy.
Sue.
I bought this one off of Who Dat. This is a 9/8 Bloodstone number 1. This is
right off the Bloodstone tree.
Yeah, this is the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone in comic books. As you can see, I'm going hard on the monsters and pretty much all the sort of surrounding trees, branches that go off of them. This has to be shown together because these are two of my favorite books that I own. This is a 9/2 Tomb of Dracula number 1, signed by Neil Adams.
Nice.
This came from the Gentner collection, and this was a gift as well. And this was a trade actually, but this was a gift. And
I remember when you got that Curse of Dracula. That's a good book there.
I love this book. This is the first appearance of Dracula's daughter, and there's Dracula. So these two together, awesome books, man. We got a couple more, and then we'll relinquish the throne, as they say. This is Werewolf by Night, Marvel Spotlight number 3, or what?
Very cool.
Number 2, sorry. Which is very, very cool. Big, nice grade on that, 8.0. And I really, really, really love it a lot. And the book that started this all was a gift that Stephen gave me, a raw book. And it came in, this was Ghost Rider or Marvel Spotlight.
Like number 5, nice.
This is an 8.0 for this book. Is a very, very awesome grade for this. I can never say thank you or repay that enough. This was the nicest gift I've ever received. And yeah, man.
If I may make a quick, I just received a gift. Thank you, Hiratan, he's just gifted 5 memberships.
Oh,
excellent! Thank you, Tan.
Thank you very much, Tan. You are so awesome.
Patel's like awesome, dude. Honestly, Patel, I can't thank you enough, brother. So yeah, that is my. Oh wait, one more. Sorry, how did I forget? How did I forget that guy?
Oh my gosh!
How did you forget your 8/5 Savage Tales number 1, first appearance of what is it, Man Thing?
Very cool.
Which is
and again, who did the cover? Is it Tony DeZuniga who does it?
No. This is not Ditko. It's somebody like that though. I would have never guessed his name when I got the book. I'd have to look it up, Stephen. But it's like an actual like.
They don't even put it on the book. Well, who did the cover?
Yeah, they do. I have bad eyes, man, and it's dark in here, dude. Why you make me do this shit? Second Conan comic title. Robert E. Howard, Stan Lee, Roy Thomas story, Ramita. Yeah, I think it's Ramita that did this.
Jeez, that's amazing.
Pretty sure Ramita did this.
Wow.
But yeah, that is my my haul that I wanted to show on Matt's show.
Very
beautiful.
Cool.
Matt, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you.
Oh, Bleak, I've always wanted you on. It was I had forgotten to ask in a while because I wasn't sure if you were still working and what you were like on Sunday nights after doing church.
He's like he is on Sunday night the way he is on Sunday morning. He's just like that. I decided to show The Crow in honor of Bleak,
Thank you.
and it's signed by O'Barr and also by Tom Hassenpfeff. All of these Vault of Evils, and then this weird horror. All of these are from the Mike Ploog collection. Some of them are Ploog covers, but they were all Mike Ploog's books.
Oh, you saw
And
me
then
coming tonight. You saw me coming tonight, didn't you, Stephen?
I, when in Rome, be a woman. And then I have Lucy Lovelace signed this Xena cover, which she didn't sign many. Frank, what's his name, Miller, signed this one. This is an Elvira. It's hard to see this one. It's very black, but she signs it in like red crayon. Cool. This is Ghost Rider, the last issue of Ghost Rider, and this was from Slabbed Addict. It was signed by Nicolas Cage.
Hey, all right.
This is I Dream of Jeannie that was signed by Barbara Eden. And here's Wonder Woman that was signed by Linda Carter.
That's awesome.
I think I'd rather Linda Carter over Nick Cage any day.
Yeah, me too.
Same with Barbara Eden over Nick Cage.
Yeah, I would
You might
say
say I've dreamt of it.
Barbara Eden was great. You know, they always had that thing in the shows where they say, okay, do you want to have Ginger or Marianne? And everyone would go Marianne. And then they go Marianne or Jeannie. And there's this pause, and everybody in unison says Jeannie because Jeannie can make things happen. Samantha didn't get into that, but anyway.
Well, she can wiggle her nose and all that. It was very adorable.
Old Elizabeth Montgomery. Now that one.
Very cute.
Wow.
I chose Aquaman to show this evening. And here is the first appearance, and I believe the first cover of Aquaman. And this is, I think, Ramona Fredone, or Ramona Fradon.
His first cover was Brave and the Bold 28.
Brave and the Bold 28? Oh, is that before this one?
Yes, it's before that, and it was the first time he was on a cover ever.
Fair enough. Here's his first solo, I should say, I suppose, which is the showcase number 30. Here is showcase number 31.
You never see Aquaman. I've searched a lot of long boxes, and I've never found any good Aquaman stuff.
Well, Aquaman doesn't exactly, I don't think there's a lot of Aquaman collectors out there.
And the ones that are out there have them all, I'll tell you.
Yeah. No, we don't.
It's hard to find them. It's hard to find them in nice condition. I will say that they will turn up, but they're always they're always lower grade. They tend to be. So I sort of pick and choose as I've gone. This is showcase number 33. This is the third and final appearance in showcase before he got his own title.
That's awesome.
I think only Hawkman had to have 2 tryout series. Everybody else managed after 1, I think.
Well, if you look at it this way, Hawkman started in Brave and Bold 34, I think.
Yeah.
And then he was on there for several issues. Then he was in Mystery in Space as the second tryout.
Mm-hmm.
And then they finally gave him his title. Here is Aquaman number 1.
Beautiful cover.
This is one of Susan's favorite books.
Mm-hmm.
She loves it. I had an extra copy. I gave it to her. She loves this cover. She says the fire trolls. She says that's just too funny.
I know, underwater and everything.
The underwater fire is just a little like, what is happening?
Just like you do.
The fire's from Krypton.
It's comics, people. It's comics. It's all real.
One of the things that surprises me about this Aquaman series, why it's not more collectible, is because Nick Cardy did so many of the covers.
This is true. Here is Aquaman number 2.
Very cool.
Here is Aquaman number 3.
Beautiful covers.
Nice.
Great trade.
These books are beautiful.
Yeah.
Right through to the end.
Here is Aquaman number 4. King of the Seven Seas.
Yep. And Quisp is there, I see.
Their water sprite friend. I remember this one vividly from my childhood. This is Aquaman number 5 in a beautiful purple cover.
Now that's an orca they should use as an emblem for Vancouver's teams. That's a great one.
And, you know, they had to make Aqualad be like Robin, and instead of it's holy Pop-Tarts, Batman, I'm hungry. Great guppies.
Great guppies. That was always one of my favorite things.
Your slogans are what you know. He knows guppies, so great guppies, man.
Here is Aquaman number 6. Classic cover.
And it's funny too how, you know, Quisp is another one from the fifth dimension, like Mixopitlick and Batmite. It's almost like every hero had to have somebody from there come be there.
Some sort of dimensional problem.
Fred Flintstone had what's his name there? Kazoo, the great Kazoo.
Kazoo. Oh, Flintstone, you fool. Kazoo. Here is Aquaman number 9. This is a really cool cover, sort of a semi-gray tone cover.
Yeah, but the dragon sea monster on it is amazing looking.
Seahorse.
Yeah, seahorse, I guess. Well, it's got wings, doesn't it?
Well, don't be fussy.
Like, is that what that is? A seahorse? Okay, all right.
It looks like a dragon with the wings.
Hey, man.
But I'll go
Dragon.
I'll go with this. I'll go with the seahorse. That's cool.
I'll go with the seahorse too. Yes, that's right. Jeff Jack, Martin Manhunter had Zook. Martian Manhunter. That's
Zook.
right.
That's true. Zook too. I said, you know that House of Mystery 143, I think it is. he left Detective Comics and then went into House of Mystery. And that first House of Mystery, that blue cover with Zook, is really, really a great book. I have a very nice slab of that book. It was, again, I collected Detective because I liked the Martian Manhunter. I mean, I like Batman too, but I collected, you know, from 225 all the way up in my first collection. Here is Aquaman number 12. I don't have the Mira. I have a 9.2 or an 8.5, I think, slab of the first Mira, but I don't have that here with me tonight.
Still very cool covers.
Here is.
Would you send that away to MT? Your first Mira. Does MT have your first Mira right now? What's going on? Where is your first Mira?
No, it's in a box in a slab in
okay.
another room. My sloth and indifference is sometimes too strong. Here is Aquaman 13. This is a really clean cover.
Yes, and you know what? I love the orange background coupled with the purple creature with the green. The colors are amazing.
The green eyes, I think, aren't they?
Yes, they are eyes, I believe. Ramona Frandon did such a great job. She did Aquaman.
Freyden. I found out her name is Freyden. Fardon. Freyden. Yeah.
Okay, Ramona Freyden did a great job. She did his books in World's Finest, Detective Comics, and Adventure Comics. She was doing the, and then she was Nick Cardy took it over when she moved on to do things like Metamorpho and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Love Metamorpho. I love Metamorpho, Doom Patrol. See, those secondary titles for DC, I love them. Strange Adventures. I really do love those books. House of Secrets, House of Mystery, but I like Strange Adventures a little. I have more of those. Here is Aquaman number 15.
Very cool. I think that's one of Ramona's last covers for Aquaman. You can tell by the face that that's her.
Here is Aquaman number 16, and it's got an 8 cent price tag on it.
Someone put 8 cents on it. That's cool. The Duel of the Sea Queens. When in doubt, do a jealous spouse issue.
Here is issue 17, and it has a date stamp of July 15th, 1964.
Nice.
Aren't these fun?
They are.
Here is issue number 18, and this is from September 18th, September 16th, 1964. This is exactly 3 days before my 11th birthday.
The marriage issue. Very cool. I particularly like the entire Justice League came down, but Superman doesn't have a helmet. Wonder Woman doesn't have a helmet, but Martian Manhunter doesn't, but all the others. And the Atom has this little helmet. It's too funny.
Did Bleeker go away?
No, he might be. He may have taken he's probably stepped out.
Here is issue number, is it 19? It's hard to see. Issue 19.
Nice. Now that's a big fish.
This is Aquaman number 20, and this is a British Pence copy. Very
cool. Yes, that's true, Adrift. Green Arrow's still wearing his hat. Yes, because in Atlantis, they all still have to have their secret identities, right?
That's right. This is also a Pence copy of issue number 22.
Nice. Did you buy them at the same time or from the same collection?
I honestly can't remember. I probably did. This one is so mirror-centric. I have two. When I show the same cover again, I have dupes. This is another Pence copy. This is issue number, is it 25? 25. You can't beat a four-armed sea freak. Think fast, Aquaman. Aqua baby grows up. What a rumble. What a rumble.
Yep.
So February, that would have been 65. Here is issue number 30, which is his funeral.
And it's funny, Metamorpho was included.
That's always a good cover.
Because Ramona came back, and of course by now Metamorpho exists, right? And the only character until Black Lightning to ever turn down membership in the JLA was Metamorpho.
I like the Robot Chicken episode where Batman says no to more funerals. He's like, he's just gonna wake up in 4 days.
I know. It's so funny at the end because it's Green Arrow's funeral and Green Arrow's in the back pew by the end.
Here we have now we've gone into that was a go-go check. And I only have two of the go-go checks. I'm missing some. These, I think they were bi-monthly. I don't even know if they might even been quarterly. I bet they were at least.
They were 8 times a year, I think.
Okay. Meet Aqua Girl. She's wild, wet, and wacky.
Wild, wet, and wacky. All of a sudden, I want to meet Wild Girl.
Wild, wet, and wacky.
God dang.
It's all my fault. Aqualad and Aqua Girl have gone berserk.
Well, she's wild and wacky, right?
Isn't this great?
I love it. That's all.
Who destroys? Here is the Ocean Master. This is issue number 35.
That's a bigger book for Aquaman for sure.
Mm-hmm. Here is issue number 37.
Yeah, I bought that one when off of Alan, I believe. Alan had a dupe that I bought one off of.
I love the color palette on this all around. There's splashes of color.
One of Nick Cardy's best covers for Aquaman. Just absolute greatness.
What was the name of his walrus?
Tusky.
What was his name? What was the name of his seahorse that he rode?
No, Topo was the octopus. Oh,
Topo was the octopus.
I can't remember the seahorse name.
Here is issue number 44. I'm sort of gappy now.
Nice.
Now, the thing about this one is they're hanging him above the water. All he has to do is call for a fish to come up and splash water on him.
Mm-hmm.
I always didn't quite... Anyway. And all these guys look like...
armor there, Stephen. A lot of plot armor, don't worry.
These guys have kind of a witches of the burning the witches kind of thing with the square with the hats, but evil, like cultish kind of thing.
Seahorse's name was Trigger, obviously.
Yeah, I doubt
it. I believe that was Roy Rogers. And by the way,
yeah.
Do you know that Trigger, the horse Trigger, Roy Rogers purchased him from Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was, if you've ever seen The Adventures of Robin Hood, with Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland, and Basil Rathbone, the horse that Olivia de Havilland is riding is Trigger.
Oh, very cool.
And he saw the horse and he fell in love, and he went and he said, "Can I buy that Palomino from you?" And that's where he got Trigger. What was the name of his dog?
Bullet.
Bullet, that's true. This is a great Dragon cover. Aquaman 47. I have just a few more.
Apparently, his seahorse is named Storm.
Okay. That makes
Storm,
sense.
okay. Silver was the Lone Ranger's white horse.
Hi-ho,
Yeah,
Silver.
Jason's being Jason. It's hilarious.
I think he wanted to have himself stuffed too. Roy Rogers, and have him put him on the back of Trigger. Do you know the thing is, the Roy Rogers Museum, I don't think they're having financial troubles or something, which doesn't make sense to me. No, his dolphin was not named Flipper.
Was there?
Here is issue number 49.
Very cool. This series only went 53 issues, so unfortunately that's near the end. But it's very cool. Battle ends and the sea dies.
Are you sure that it went to only 53?
I think it went to 53 issues, and then they canceled it and brought it back.
Oh, okay. Here is Aquaman number 53.
Yes, I have that one. I think I have that one. I think it's the last one. Then they stopped, and then they came back a year later and continued the numbering. To 60, I think it went to 63.
This came out July 9th for an October date on the cover.
Yeah. Yes, California's sinking, just not in that comic book.
And the last one I have is issue 55.
Oh, 57 is the last issue. They stopped.
And there you go.
Yes, okay, I remember now.
Beautiful stuff, Stephen. Beautiful stuff.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I am going to get into a little story at the end of this one. I decided tonight to bring Fantastic Four because of our two guests today. I'm starting in this little era of Fantastic Four with issue 214, which is a great cover of, the Human Torch, and everybody else is apparently had their ages accelerated. But the Torch is like, why? One of my favorite covers of Fantastic Four. It's almost all red, but I did do a short about this. This is 220. This is a pretty cool book. The red is supposed to be Red Star. I guess Superman would lose his powers in there. Got issue 226 with the Samurai Destroyer. Got another cool cover. One thing I've always liked about the Fantastic Four is that their covers always seem to be really good. 227.
All right.
228, and yes, I do have gaps in this part of the Fantastic Four. Because the next one is 231.
Oh, wow. Like, we can keep going on like this.
I know. But because we haven't had enough Johnny Storm covers, here's another one, 233. I love the colors on this, the red, the orange, and the yellow, and with the purple on top. It just pops. Here is 235, where they fight the living planet Ego.
That's cool.
Was Ego Kurt Russell?
Yes.
Yes. 237, another cool color. Like, I just love this colors. Is the hypnotized things from The Eyes Have It, as they say. I don't remember the name of the villain, but it's 237.
Who's the artist there?
That's a good question.
Mr. Fantastic is more fantastic on that cover.
He really is.
It looks like it says Price, but it looks like John Byrne. Actually, it's John Byrne. Okay, it is John Byrne.
He looks more fantastic on that cover than he did in the whole movie.
Yeah. All I have to do is look at the faces. It's John Byrne. And yes, I said John Byrne. This one is also John Byrne. This is a Fantastic Four 240. I guess we're in the John Byrne era. Pretty cool one of Black Bolt holding up the city there.
Jamie is loving the Human Torch, man.
Yeah, here's 241, a cover where Ben is turned back human.
Cool.
Who's the yellow hand there?
That's a good question. It says stripped of their incredible powers, the FF and the Black Panther battle a bizarre time-lost foe. So it wouldn't surprise me. I don't remember exactly, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's Kang, because he's the only one I know from Marvel that's time-based. So I'm probably wrong, but if you guys know out there, put it in the chat, please. And this is the last. This is the last Raw one I'm going to show. This is 242, which is the Fantastic Four against Terrax. Guest starring Thor, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Daredevil. Just because, let's see how many heroes we can get on the cover.
Still John Byrne?
Still John Byrne. And this brings me because Hurricane was very generous on one of Biggie's recent streams, and he gave Bleak some money to give away a prize. Now, they did the prize thing, and Stephen ended up winning the prize. But before I show it, Stephen, could you tell me the story? Tell everybody the story you told me before the show. It's an interesting and amusing story.
Are we going to put Bleeker through this?
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
I think this is
all right. I'll tell you what it was. Bleak had this on his wall because he sells books. He always has books behind. All the books behind Bleak are for sale, and so he shows the books and what have you. And if people want to make it, to buy anything, all they have to do is sing out, and he'll show them the book and give them a price and grade and everything else. And because Bleeker had a comic book store, he's a comic book dealer, and so he had this copy of the Fantastic Four. It's in a 9/4 slab, beautiful book, and I said, "Oh, I like that one. It's a Sue Storm centric cover, and she looks like she's had her problems and has been rode hard and put away wet, and it also has." Franklin Richards something or another is in there too, I think, but nevertheless, I said I'll take it, and he said fair enough. He says, and I'll tell you what, he says, this is grossly undergraded, completely undergraded. He says what I'll do is I'll do this for you. I will crack it out and I'll press it and I'll submit it because I cannot see it's a candidate for 9.8 for sure. But I can't see how in the world it won't go at least to 9.6. And I said, okay, no worries. So He did. He worked on it and worked on it, got it, perfect, and then submitted it. And then the turnaround time from CGC, I kept saying, I said, well, how's it going? Oh, they still have it. Okay. It said, well, do they have it still? Yeah, they have it still. Well, it started to get a little bit long. And then finally, then he said, well, it came back. And I go, uh-oh. And it came back a 9.0. And there was great wailing and gnashing of teeth. And then Bleeker turned right around, bought me a 9.6, and sent it to me. And then he said, I'm not going to crack this thing out and mess with it because they've already spanked me once. I'm not going to do this anymore. So he had it up for auction a few times and stuff. Very nice book. But he was radiating this energy about this book. So fast forward to here just 3 weeks ago, her Tan, very nicely, which he has done, and Tan does very nice things for our hobby. Thank you very much, Patel. Thank you. He said, I'm going to buy a $50 book, pick one out, and then we'll spin for the chat and see who gets it. And so Bleeker said, this is the book. I'm going to, for $50, this will go away. And so he spun the wheel and I won.
God dang.
And I won. And I started screaming. I did. Susan would tell you, she said, I just started screaming. I started laughing so hard. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it took everything I had to not go. And I would like to gift this book to Bleeker.
God, if you did that too, I don't know what I would have done, really.
It was all I could do to not, because I know the whole story, and he died 1,000 deaths with this book. And finally, and I said, I said, I can't do that to him. I mean, that really would be too much. So I can't get rid of this book. And so it's a beautiful book. It is grossly undergraded. It is a beautiful book. And so I sent it to Mr. Atkinson.
And here it is, Fantastic Four 245. It's 9.0. I love it. This is going. They have between the two of them, they've made my collection of slabs go from 3 to 4. So that's a 33% increase with what they. But I love this, guys. I love it even more because it has such a story behind it, and I think that's great.
That book, I'm telling you, the book you're holding in your hand is $600 worth of comic book right now. That's what's gone into that. I love, yeah. Oh.
But that's why I pulled out the Fantastic Four tonight. And
now one other thing,
great book.
at the time that this was going on, Bleeker had was it Rose Besh that did that Voltron?
Yes. No. Jenny
Frison. This beautiful Frison signed book that was a 9.4. And he said, well, I'm thinking about cracking this one out and pressing it. This was about the same time that he was talking about, or not cracking it out, but cracking it out and sending in. And after this Fantastic Four came back, I said, don't do it, because it's the highest grade. I think it's the highest grade of that.
Highest graded signed copy, yeah.
Highest grade of a signed copy of that book, and it is a beauty. And Susan bought it. And I looked at it 2 or 3 times and was very, very close to pulling the trigger. And Susan beat me to the punch.
The only thing wrong with that book is some light stress lines. It really can be pressed. I didn't want to do it because
the gods were not fair.
Yeah.
We have a few minutes. Can I just show the signatures?
Of course. You sure can.
I just wanted to show these. My spouse tells me that it's hard for her to see the comics in the back, and she says, why don't you bring them forward so people can see them? And so I always do what Susan tells me to do unless I don't. Here is Lucy Lawless signing the book, and this is the one. And she signed it both Xena and Lucy Law, her signature.
Very cool.
And according to, I got this from Slabbed Addict, and he told me that she doesn't do this very much.
And if you are in love with Xena, go watch Spartacus. That will.
Yeah, she does the nasty more so. I mean, you get to see her in the tub with Gabrielle,
I know.
but you don't get to see her doing the rumba with some of those. Here is this Elvira.
Very cool.
That's beautiful.
And it's signed. She signed it Elvira, and it's yours cruelly.
Of course. Very cool.
Here is the Nicolas Cage. This is Ghost Rider number 81. It was signed by Nicolas Cage on December 13th in 2023, and it was a 9.8 going in, and after the signature, they said, well, now it's a 9.6. He said it's still the same book. I have no idea why they just, David is his name, Slabbed Addict, good guy. Bleeker, you can attest that David has a remarkably scintillating, bright, shiny personality.
Oh, yes. Very.
I mean, that guy is just, he's a light bulb. He just radiates enthusiasm.
I would be surprised if his middle name wasn't Electric.
Short Circuit. But isn't that a great skull cover? Isn't that cool?
That is amazing.
All Ghost Rider covers are cool. That's just the facts.
Ghost Rider is one of my favorite. You know, like I bought. I don't have a lot of Ghost Rider books, but I bought one of those essential Ghost Rider collections. There, the paperback that does a bunch of them.
Yeah,
I read a bunch of Ghost. I read a bunch of Ghost Rider, and I.
Oh, it's a great. Yeah,
what
get to.
What a that 1970s series, great.
When you grow up, you love Superman. You love all the good, the wholesome characters, and then you grow up to be like a slight, 13. You're like, who's that skeleton on a motorcycle? That looks pretty darn cool to me.
Here is Barbara Eden, and she signed it and Jeannie as well.
She only passed away recently, didn't she?
I think Barbara Eden's still alive.
Oh, really?
Let's not kill people that aren't dead yet.
I'm going to check that out.
Don't kill her just yet. JSS, is she still alive? Is Barbara Eden? I think she is.
She is still alive. She's 94. My apologies.
She looks good too. She looks really good.
Let's give the poor gal a break.
No, it's because so many of them have this year has been difficult so far. So,
and I will show this one. This is Wonder Woman, and actually, this is not the Wonder Woman I want. This is signed by the creative team that did the art on this one and the story. I will show you the actual one because I have it right here. Oh, I will show this one too.
Hey, now. Yeah, stuff was always changes back.
Hey, Boston Chris, good to see you.
Hi, Chris. This is the one. This is the one. I have another Linda Carter signed one that has sort of like it sort of looks like Gal Gadot. It's a darker cover, but Linda Carter signed that one too. But this one I wanted because it looks like her from the show, and Wonder Woman 77 special, and there's Linda Carter signing it. And here is Linda Carter when she signed it.
Very cool.
Isn't that fun?
That is a lot of fun.
And then the last one I'll show. We're still in the green.
Hi, who dat?
This is hi, who dat? Here is Crow Leafy number 3 IDW signed and sketched by Miko Suyan on 2/1/24 and signed by James O'Barr on December 15th, 2023. It's a virgin cover, and it's also it's remarked by Suyen. Here is the crow, and there is the remark over his right shoulder with the crow on his shoulder. Miko Suyen signed it in red, and James O'Barr in silver down in the white cloud, or in the thing there. But this is my best Crow cover by far.
That's a beautiful Crow
That's
cover.
such a beautiful book.
I've
Wow.
looked at that book a dozen times, and I know what it is. That remark looks like it should have been there the whole time.
I mean, it's amazing how true to his original art it is, that he was able to basically do. I mean, the Widow's Peak, I mean, the whole thing, but he was able to. The nice thing about it is it's because it is real. That is to say, it's painted on.
Mm-hmm.
You get a much better. You have his face here, and the print of the comic is very bright, but it's not as bright as original oil, or whatever he used, medium. And there is the remark. Isn't that a killer?
So
That is I'm sure he is a killer. That's very awesome remark, though.
awesome.
So there you go.
The Crow was such a good movie. It's so sad that what happened to Brandon, and that they weren't able to really carry on with that.
I lived as the Crow for almost 20 years, from high school till I was 30 years old. I am the
believe it. Guys.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. You say it.
Guys, I really want to thank you for coming tonight. This was a lot of fun. I enjoy this show very much because I get to see comic books from superheroes I don't have anything from. Bleak, you had some great covers. Stephen, those Aquaman books are always, Aquaman is so underrated as a series. If you can buy Aquaman books, you're going to get them for cheap. And they're one that should have gone higher even when the movie was coming out. And it surprised me that it didn't get there. If you're not doing anything after this show, everybody go check out Brittany at Comic Showcase Shop. She is starting her first live stream at 10 p.m. right after this one. And on Tuesday, my guest will be artist and letterer Mike W. Belcher from currently with Silverline Comics, but he's worked for a lot of comics companies over the years. He's going to come and tell us about his career and show us some of his wonderful stuff. So join us at 7 p.m. Tuesday for that. Thank you very much, everybody who came. And if you're watching this on the rewind, I hope you've had it. I enjoyed this as well. My name is Matt. I like comics, and I hope you do too. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.